especially if you're a smaller person, if you get to the omoplata position, no matter how adept you are at it, like if I get here, I have to break her down, flatten her out, and all that to finish. So just like the triangle, a lot of times what Shayla's gonna do is she's just gonna posture up. And if someone's bigger, they can throw you like a lawn dart, and it's really bad. So there are I'm gonna show you a way to finish it that's almost a crucifix, that is super useful. So as you can see, when Shayla postures up, her arm is exposed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come under and grab her bicep while I control this bicep. Very important detail is my elbow has to be behind her back. So because if my elbow is, my arms aren't super long, but if my arm is not behind her back, I can't use this as a wedge, and she can even get on top of me. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna control this bicep. Now I can open my guard, and there are two ways that I prefer to have my hand here. Some people prefer to have their hand in the collar to finish this, but I don't wanna pull Shayla's hair. So now all I'm gonna do, and this can finish quickly, so please be careful with each other. It doesn't feel like it should finish quickly, but it does. So I'm gonna step on the mat, right, and I hit back. And it's a shoulder lock. And this is why I give that caution, because it feels kind of effortless. When I first saw this demonstrated, I was like, is that really gonna work, or is this just like a Lex Luger torture rack from WCW? But no, it hurts like a motherfucker. So, that's a technical term. So,
I'm a doctor.
yeah, right? So there are two ways that you can catch this. This is how we're gonna drill it first. We're gonna drill it a couple different ways. So get to the omoplata either way you want. You can either get to the you can get to the omoplata from the triangle, you can get to the omoplata from the lasso, whatever you were particularly vibing with. But as you get to the omoplata, your partner's like, no. You're like, cool. Sometimes, of course, you're not gonna grab it on the first try. You're gonna get this, pull, boom. The critical part is that my elbow has to be behind her back, because that's what makes the wedge. I prefer to grip here to prevent her elbow from escaping, because just like a leg lock, you have to have their knee behind your knee line. You have to have her elbow behind your knee line here in order to finish. Some people do, like Michael Lange does this. Michael Lange's way better at jiu-jitsu than me, so there's obviously something to this. Step, very careful with your partner, and all I do is I move my hips, shoulder lock. There's another way to get to the same position and finish that we are going to do as well, but I'm gonna have us drill this to get the feel of it before we do that. Does anyone have questions about this? Shayla, wanna see it on Brad, or on Ed, or on John? Shayla can pick who I do it on. So once again, and I will while I'm doing this. So again, so boom, boom. So maybe I try and triangle Brad. Brad's like, Jeff, I want to posture. I'm like, I'd rather omoplata you. He's like, I would still rather posture up. And as he postures, I can grab a hold of his arm. Boom, boom. We'll show what happens if we can't get a hold of his arm next. So I come under, grab his bicep. My elbow comes behind his back. Now to finish, I like to keep my hand here. You can also come to the collar. But the finish is step, hip out, hip out, hip out. Yeah, boom. Sometimes it takes a little bit, but sometimes it's very fast, so it's important to pay attention to what your partner does. Questions, guys?
Not yet.
Want to try it? 1, 2, 3.